What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about the free Superstar players that are now launched in Madden 21 Ultimate Team. There are a lot of things that you guys are going to need to know about these Superstar MVPs. Number one, getting the free version of the cards that go into these sets. I'm going to go to the challenges and the missions in a second, but just so you see, the new players that are there. You got Lamar Jackson, you got Tyrann Mathieu, Tyler Lockett, Tre'Davious White, and then you got some other miscellaneous guys that go into the sets, whatever, that you can put into it. I think, Tyler Lockett, Tre'Davious, McGlinchey, and Preston Smith all go into this set, but I'm going to show you how I got my free 86 overall player in a second. Now, if you guys are interested in building your team, I would recommend that you guys start to look at this now, because it is very, very important that you pay attention and you start to do these things. The challenges and the missions are very, very important right now, because still at this time, training is very, very expensive and we have to find ways to do it. So how did I get my free player that I'm going to show you guys in a second? Well, pretty much I went over to the Superstar MVPs and I grinded out 135 stars. So over here it shows you everything that you get. And I stopped at tier 4 because I'm not going to really continue to grind right now, because I want to continue to build my team differently. So I have to focus on the content. Plus, I got some other videos that I already had previously recorded that I'm going to be releasing after this, but you guys were asking about the blueprint and what you should be doing with this. So that's why I'm talking about it now. So this Nat 85 to 86, regardless of whatever it is, it's going to help you complete that Lamar Jackson set. All right, now that that's done and you understand what you got to get done with that, I'm going to also show you some of the offers that are in the store currently. Many of you guys have already purchased it, but I'm going to show it to you guys again anyway, okay? Now, for 150 points, you get an 80 to 86 overall, right? So I'm going to definitely go ahead and do that, because why not? You know what I'm saying? It's only going to help if we're able to get it done. What does EA got for us? All right, they gave me a trash card. Okay, so that can happen, which is why I tell you guys, be very, very careful how you gamble with EA. I'm going to still go ahead and show you guys, the offers that are there. Obviously, you see the limited Gronkowski. He's in packs right now. But you guys can see it's a very, very huge gamble. Is that gamble worth it? Who knows? Now we have our weekly Elite Fantasy Pack. I'll go ahead and do that now. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what else I'm going to be doing to help complete that Lamar Jackson, because I think he's still going for about 200 and something. I don't really care about him. I also want to let you guys understand, it does not matter. Let me just explain this to you guys, right? Holy crap. Listen, don't even worry about that pull right there. Listen, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't even look at it, because we just came up like 7-up. I'm going to tell you this right now. The Superstars, if you add them into the power-up, they don't keep the abilities and the X Factor. Same thing as last year. For me, I don't like that, because now you still got to go ahead and buy it again. But I understand what EA is saying, like, yo, they want to give us the opportunity to customize it, but you can still give us the abilities, dude. Like, it could just still be there. So even if you got that Lamar Jackson and you put him in a power-up, I asked you guys immediately on Twitter, at GmiasWorld last night, like, yo, do you still keep the abilities? Like, what's up? You guys immediately told me no. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm good to go with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. It is what? Another one? What's that? Okay, yeah, of course we're not taking that guy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it's a no-brainer. We're taking Christian McCaffrey there. But, again, so with everything that's going on, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's 330K right there. Bruh, peace out, dude. I'm not, you know what it is? Because if I overthink it, I'm thinking too much. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even going to go ahead and, I'm not going to overthink that. That is what it is. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you guys the clip. So I'm going to save the clip too, so that you guys can know. So if you follow me on social media, you finna see that probably before the video is launched. Now, with everything else that's here, you can go ahead and do a lot of different things. Okay, you can try the bundles out to go ahead and put together more sets to get that Lamar Jackson. Remember, I'm just trying to put together the sets to actually sell Lamar Jackson. So another question before I go over there and show you the actual sets and the player that I made. A lot of you guys are like, okay, so what exactly is the reasoning behind this, right? Like, why do I want to get the card and sell it? Because a lot of people want to run around with Lamar Jackson like an idiot. That's what they want to do. They want to actually, like, physically run around and be an absolute idiot with Lamar Jackson. Now, the other player, Tyrann Mathieu or whatever, that's also pretty decent. But we already have the Rookie Master. So we're all set at strong safety. So this is 257K. So your job right now is to try to get this set complete after grinding out that version of the solos and even making more coin, right? Like, that should be everybody's job right now at this point, is to do that. So let's go ahead. Let's back out of that really quickly, because remember, most people are going to still be trying to go ahead and get Lamar because they want to run around like that, right? So now look, this is what actually happened. I'm going to show you inside of my sets though. My item binder, so you can see that I recently just got him as my Nat card, so that way you guys understand what's going on. This is what I got from out of the solo. Okay, so I got this guy, Tyler Lockett. He's one of the main cards. He's a Nat. He goes into the set. It's not guaranteed that you'll get him. That's what I got. Okay, so right here, okay, what's his Excel though? What's his Excel looking like? All right, so he's an 88, 87 Excel. All right, cool. So right here with the way that this is, it pretty much tells you pack opening. I got him, you know, for free. He's gonna go into that set because if I spend, wait a minute. The other guy's like 70K though. So it might not make sense for me to actually complete the set unless I'm able to do it at a cheap rate. How much is this? He goes for 650 training. No, that's not good enough, dude. That's definitely not good enough. So what I'm gonna do is this, right? Let me go to the set and show you what my plan is. Because if I can get, you know, one of the other cards that go into Lamar Jackson's set and complete that, it'll make it easier. So how am I gonna do that? I'm gonna go to this set right here. All of these cards I received from doing the challenges. All of these, you know, 76 to 78s, I got all of these from doing the challenges. So I'm gonna put it into the set. I'm gonna see whichever one I get out of this. And remember, the 80 to 82s, that's what gives you the other cards. That's how you make the other cards. So that also really helps you out. So look, now that I got that one card, I can also try to complete these other ones. You know, if I can get these guys for cheap, you know, individual players and go through it, I could probably get, you know, make a decent profit. So these are going for 4,500. So each one is going to be like, you know, let's just say 25K each time. That's a lot, dude. And then you got to go ahead and put them in these sets to make these players. So for me, what I'm looking at right now, it's cool to try to go ahead and get one of these superstar MVP players. You know, these are the superstar MVPs, Tyrann Mathieu and Lamar Jackson. But, you know, I don't know if it's worth it because these other cards are pretty expensive at the moment. Now, this guy's, I think he's like 60, 70K right now. Okay, he's 83. He's gone up. So mathematically, it would make no sense because that's 83. What is this idiot? Okay, that's 150 already. That's already 150. So I'm not really making anything. 150 plus whatever this guy is. Okay, so yeah, that's like 220. What am I making? I'm making nothing. I could create Lamar Jackson, but I don't want him as my quarterback, so it would make no sense. So just make sure you guys understand that as well. Now, you can lurk it and try to get other players and, you know, make these sets and do it that way. I would recommend you try to go that route, but I urge you guys to not just because you got one of those higher rated cards, just go crazy with it, you know, and try to complete the set and do all the other stuff because it doesn't make any sense. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense at this point to do that. So I'm going to hold on to that Tyler Lockett. I'm going to leave it the way that it is. I told you before, Tyrann Mathieu was no longer on my radar because we obviously already have, you know, Isaiah Simmons. So that doesn't really matter. There are so many other things that I've already been working on that I have to get to you. But again, you guys needed the content and you wanted to know exactly what was going on. So I had to get this out to you. So this guy right here, like I showed you guys before, you know, he is a Nat or whatever, but it's still free. You can figure out what you want to do with that. We just came up really crazy right now. At this point, I'm going to be able to do a lot more power-ups and do a lot more good things with the squad because of that weekly elite pack. That was just straight clutch. So I just want to go ahead and point that out to you guys. Now, as far as these guys go, what are you suggesting that we do? You know, that's 14K. I'm not going to waste my time with this right now because I know for a fact I'm not going to be dealing with this. But a lot of you guys will be, right? So I can go ahead and auction them off and just let him do whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are probably going to be asking, why don't I use them with abilities and see what they can do? Because that's not part of what I want to do right now. What I want to do right now is accumulate as many coins as possible and continue to grind the squad up. So whatever I need to do in order to get that, that's what I'm going to do. Another 14K, all right, we put him up for 12. So we'll just make it that way. And maybe one day we will use Tyler Lockett. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, yes, you get the card, you get 2 cards back as Nat, but it's not, I don't think it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, maybe I go back and do the set when the prices drop a little bit more. Because I know you guys gonna be saying, yeah, you get back 2 cards as Nat, you can get that Tre'Davious White, whatever. Yeah, you're right about that, but I'm spending 220. I guess I get a quarter of the training for the 2 Nats, and then we also sell him back. So we're probably getting, you know, pretty much what his value was. So I guess we could probably do it and just use the training. Yeah, you know, that'll be a come up, but it still seems very, very expensive for me right now. So I'm going to go ahead and hold off and probably get to that at a later date. All right. But we've actually made a lot of progress with it. So we can, you know, make a couple decisions going forward if we're going to do that set and just get that training, because we got the Tyler Lockett. So even if we spend the 220, we sell it back, give EA the 10%, and then we make training that way. I guess that could make logical sense. So that's probably something I'll do. But again, let me just show you guys where it states that if you complete any of the MVPs, you do get back, you know, these heroes are not auctionable. You get back your choice of the 2 required heroes. So you get the power up also. So you're going to be able to make 6K plus what a Superstar QB is going for. And you get back 2 of the required heroes as NAP. So it might be worth it because we got the Tyler Lockett. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys give me enough, like, yo, Gmia, go for it, I'll definitely go ahead and do it. And then what I'll do is, you know, I'll just let you guys know that I actually completed the set. I'll show you guys where I sold it and all that stuff in the item binder, and we'll go from there. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. You go ahead and have an unbelievable day. Until next time, one love, y'all.